tonight. Light is about to go off atop the Ben-minded Chevrolet pace car. And there's Randy Smith, Rag Boy we like to call him. And understand Randy is celebrating his 4th anniversary tonight, and his birthday will be next week. This has got to be the biggest month of his life.
Yeah, Randy got married out here at Concord Motorsport Park. There you see the yellow tape he's got around his
got rookie tape.
The booth up there. I was kidding him about rookie. There's the honorary starter.
It's Shauna McKitchern, they said, and she's going to set him loose here for 30 laps in the Pro Truck Division, representing Ben-minded Megastore.
But going back to Randy Smith, he's got his plate full this month. It just seems like it was just a couple of months ago him and his bride got married out here at Concord Motorsport Park, but it's been 4 years, so congratulations on that. And Randy's going to turn about 75 in another week, so congratulations on that, Randy.
He's still looking pretty good for his age. Here we go, 30 laps in the Pro Truck class. Pretty good jump for Roger Lee Newton. Marilyn Beasley hanging tough on the outside, but here comes James Brown down low in the 13 machine to take the second spot away. Terry Brooks charging up as well in the 23.
James Brown had a second place finish about a week ago. Look at him, he got a little bit loose there, a little bit squirrely. They say we know that's some good trucks up front right now. Roger Lee Newton, the 33 truck, is about 3 car lengths ahead of James Brown, followed by Marilyn Beasley.
Front 7 and broken away. There you see the gap. Back to the rest of the field. Challenge here. Terry Brooks Jr. trying to get to the inside of Marilyn Beasley and take the 3rd spot away. He was the fast qualifier, as we mentioned, and he's been getting better and better, Steve, and it helps to have a guy like his father in the pit.
Exactly. And he started to say he's learned that low line from his dad. His dad could run just about anywhere on this racetrack, and he won a championship by doing that. Terry Brooks Jr. That's the time he took the high route.
Oh, the leader is in the wall hard. Looked like he may have blown a tire, Steve. The car cut sharply into the wall. It went straight up the racetrack, and he darn near hit it head on. I mean, the 2 wheels came off the ground when he slammed into the wall.
He didn't have time to crack the throttle. He hit the wall wide open. The truck bounced off of the ground. All 4 tires was off the ground.
You can see the damage there on the left front of that truck, and I mean, he was down low running just like normal, and all of a sudden the truck just took a hard right and slammed into the wall. Amazing.
He's okay. He's refired the truck. Let's
take a look.
See if we can pick it up.
He goes down fine. See if we can. Yeah, it looked like he may have just lost. Well, no, he may have hit
it back in. He overcorrected right there and drove it straight into the wall.
Wow, I mean, he hit a ton. He behind the wall. Looked like he may have had a flat tire. Couldn't quite tell as he came by, but it looks like he may be having an early end of the night. But it's great to see a Dodge out here, Stephen. Did you hear how slick he was and slipping in that Dodge different logo?
Well, you know, he's like he said, he runs the Speedway Paint and Body Shop over on 29. Been here about 10 years. He's a great guy, fun, good competitor, fun to talk to. And we're still under some track cleanup, so we're going to step away, and we'll be right back.
Woody Kane, Steve Gant back here with you at the Concord Motorsport Park. 3 laps complete in the Pro Truck Series division. We've had a red flag, and now they're rolling again. Let's show you why. And, Steve, I think you hit the nail right on the head about what happened here.
Well, watch the 33 truck, Roger Lee Newton. Roger got high, and the back end started to come around on him, and when he followed the slide, he just overcorrected. The truck got a good bite and just drove straight into the wall. It was a hard lick.
And there were a bunch of guys scrambling around that truck a little while ago, looking like they thought they might be able to get him back in, but I can't imagine that.
And Roger Lee walked to the ambulance, and the ambulance drove him back around to the pit road to his race car, so he is not injured. He's still here at the racetrack. I'm sure he's bruised and all shook up, but right now he's in good shape, better shape than the truck.
Lights off atop the Ben-minded pace car. James Brown showing the way. Terry Brooks Jr. second. Third is Marilyn Beasley, and here we go.
Well, Terry Brooks Jr. in the 23 truck was the fastest qualifier, but by virtue of the inverted field, he did not start on the pole. Right now, he's got the fastest truck, but James I Feel Good Brown is right now having a run of his life. He's coming off of a second place finish.
And Marilyn Beasley, Steve, charged into turn 3 there very hard and almost got around Terry Brooks Jr., but then had to back out. I think she drove it in there a little bit harder than she wanted to, and that means the top 2 trucks have now pulled away. There's your points leader there, the number 7 truck of Jeremy Moore.
He's talking about Marilyn Beasley right there in the 84 truck. She's won 3 times in the 2000 season. So she's got a good truck and knows how to drive it. There you see your leader, James Brown, followed by Terry Brooks Jr.
And I think Terry, you're right, Steve, does have the rabbit here, but boy, you know James Brown has been dying to get that first win here for a long time, and he'll try to make that thing as wide as he can.
I don't know if it was my imagination or I don't know what it was. Terry looked like Terry Brooks Jr., a little bit of smoke come out from the back of the track, but perhaps it was just a little bit of speedy dry. He's beginning to open up the margin, 1.5 to 2 truck lengths right now. Watch Terry Brooks coming off of the turn, and I didn't see the smoke. It might have been just a little bit of stage dry.
And it looks to me like Marilyn Beasley might be gaining just a little bit now on the leaders. She was the last lap, especially when Terry was up there trying to put a little pressure on James Brown.
There you see Marilyn in the picture. She's about 5 car lengths behind Terry Brooks Jr., and Terry Brooks has closed up to less than a car length behind the truck of James Brown.
We should say that in 4th place now, the 3 of Ken Kellis. He's second to points. Right behind him is Jeremy Moore, the rookie points leader in this class. Not just leading the rookie points, leading all the points.
And there you saw what I thought was smoke all ago. It was definitely stage dry. There's a little bit of stage dry coming off of turn 4 down there, and Terry Brooks runs the low route around the racetrack and gets into it, and it's just a cloud of dust.
Jeremy Moore now beginning to put some heat on Ken Kellis in the 3, trying to take that spot away, trying to move up into the 4th position. Jeremy looking for his 2nd win in a row, and what would be his 6th overall.
And that's quite a year for a rookie.
Smoke coming out of the 19 right in front of the leaders. That's Terry Mullis, and he moves over and lets him go. And he may take that machine behind the wall now. Well, Marilyn, I believe, has pulled away from Ken Kellis and Jeremy Moore, but she's not gaining on the leaders anymore.
Watch this lap here, Woody. It looks like Terry Brooks Jr. is stronger on all parts of the racetrack with the exception of the dog leg. When they go through the dog leg, it looks like James Brown pulls out to his advantage of a car length and a half or 2 car lengths.
I think you're right, Steve. At least coming off of turn 1 maybe is where he opens up that margin. And James Brown told us a few weeks ago that he's spent some money to rent out the track and come out here and practice by himself.
And he also promises when he wins here at Concord, because we kid him and pick him about being James Brown, he promises he would sing in Victory Lane.
Well, you'll have to hold him to it if he can stay up front here. We're coming up on halfway now. This will complete 14 of 30 laps.
Terry took a look to the outside of the James Brown truck that time and looked like he was strong to make the move.
You're right, Steve. I think off of turn 1 and into the trioval area is where James has the advantage, and Terry is stronger right here and down the front stretch going into 1. Now watch him pull out James right here, pull away a little bit coming off of 1.
Right there, he begins, you're right there, coming off of 1, going into the dog leg.
And now from here on, Terry will begin to gain back that margin.
There you see our flagman Randy Smith giving the halfway signal.
He was giving it to the rest of the field. These guys just now put 16 of 30 laps in the books. Jeremy Moore, meanwhile, has gotten by Ken Kellis and now is in hot pursuit of Marilyn Beasley. There you see that battle for 3rd. Jeremy Moore is gaining.
There you see the 19 truck won another lap down. He's definitely got some problems. Looks like he might be coming into pit road this time.
I'm sure they probably have instructed him to do that because he was going so slow that it might become a problem for some of the faster trucks trying to get by. 18 complete now.
00 truck, I noticed right there in your picture, the 00 truck is off the pace.
That's Steve Volgraff. He started in the 11th spot, so the last 2 starters have had some problems here, along with the guy who started on the pole, Roger Lee Newton, banged the wall hard early on.
Looked like on that particular lap, Terry Brooks Jr. in the 23 truck didn't lose as much ground that time going through the dog leg, but still about a truck and a half to 2 truck lengths advantage for James Brown.
Steve, that might be that advantage that James was getting coming off of 1 might be the angle at which Terry Brooks Jr. was getting into turn 1, and I'm sure his dad's probably spotting for him saying, hey, we'll try this line or try that line. And right here, it doesn't look like he got as much of an advantage, James Brown I'm talking about, but Terry Brooks Jr. had the back end fishtail on him a little bit.
Like Terry run a good lap that time. He tried a little, like you said, tried something a little bit different. Maybe took the high route around the racetrack, kept the momentum going up through 1 and 2, and closed ever so slightly. Right there is as close as he's been in about the last 6 or 8 laps.
Hey, well, I guess we're going to have to start calling Terry Brooks Jr. Little B now. Huh?
There you go.
Oh, look at Roger Lee, or rather James Brown. He got the back end out of shape there coming off the last turn.
Well,
and Terry Brooks right there.
Terry is on him. Right now, James Brown is looking in the mirror, just trying to figure out which way to go, how to block.
He can't block
Terry Brooks
now.
Jr. Terry's got the inside line and got the preferred position.
Got a
on
fender
the inside, coming to the start-finish line.
Just getting that fender there kept James Brown from getting the line he needed to have to hold Terry Brooks Jr. off. Meanwhile, Marilyn Beasley now and Jeremy Moore are gaining. This battle has enabled the third and fourth place trucks to catch back up. They were behind almost twice this far just a moment ago. Volgraf almost at a stop now, coming off of turn 1. 24 laps complete, 6 to go. Marilyn Beasley in third in the 84. Jeremy Moore, the points leader, fourth in the 7 truck. And there are your 2 leaders. Terry Brooks Jr., the fast qualifier. James Brown jumped to second almost immediately. Brown jumped to second almost immediately. And then took the lead when Roger Lee Newton slammed into the wall coming off the tri-oval. This time by 4 laps to go. And James Brown is still right there. He hasn't dropped back. Although Terry Brooks Jr. qualified more than 2 miles an hour faster than did James Brown. Brown pretty loose right there going into the tri-oval area and has to back out and gather it up. 3 to go when they cross this time. One more lap truck might become a factor. It's Carl Kellis, the rookie, who's 6th in points. He is about 15 car lengths or so in front of the leaders and slowing. They might catch him before this one's done. 2 to go. For Terry Brooks Jr., this would be his first win. He does have 2 poles now, but no wins. White flag is out. Terry Brooks Jr. will have to contend with the lap truck there of Carl Kellis. James Brown has dropped back a little bit. Terry goes high. And that allows James Brown to catch back up. He'll have one last chance coming off of turn 4. Brooks swings the rear end around and wins his first race here at Concord. James Brown tried hard to get on the outside, could not make the pass work, and settles for 2nd place. Marilyn Beasley comes home unofficially 3rd. 4th is the 7, Jeremy Moore, the points leader, and rounding out the top 5 is Carl Kellis, the rookie, who comes into this race 6th in the points. And it looks like, or check that, the 5th place truck will be the 3 truck, and that will be Ken Kellis, who is 2nd in the points right now, but that's the way they finish unofficially. Terry Brooks Jr., first time for Victory Lane. Steve Gant will talk to him there after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, Terry Brooks Jr. Terry, I know you haven't raced but 5 times in this truck, but what a way for your 5th race.
Ain't it though?
I know James Brown raced you hard. About 20 laps you followed him. It looked like you probably changed your line on the racetrack. Did old man Terry back here tell you to change your line or tell you what to do?
Nah, he told me a bunch of stuff a long time ago, and I just clicked back in my memory. Hey, he told me to do this. We changed our line, and then I have to thank James, because he could have probably messed me up, but he ran me good and clean.
Well, we know you was the fastest qualifier. We knew you had the truck to beat, but like I say, it took you about 20, 22 laps to make you move. Or were you sitting back? Were you holding anything or waiting?
Nah, I was just kind of following him a little bit, and then when we went to go run, we chased him down, and here we go.
Well, Terry Brooks Jr., we know your dad is a defending champion out here, and up in the booth a while ago, Woody Kane dubbed you Little B. What do you think about that?
I think he needs to change it to Big B, because my dad's kind of small.
Okay, there you go, Big B then. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay, guys, Terry Brooks Jr.
So another Brooks in Victory Lane, and he gets a hug down there after his first victory here at Concord, running the same number 23 that his dad used to run. There's Terry right there in the white shirt back behind him, wearing a Kevin Love t-shirt. What's that all about? At any rate, Terry Jr. wins at Concord, first time in the truck division, and all kinds of celebration going on in Victory Lane. We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, the main event of the evening, 100 laps in the late model stock division. Stay with us, everyone.